Hey, what's up everybody and welcome to a new video. So today we're gonna be talking about something that's been going on in the Dragon Ball community for a little bit now because we finally know that there will be a new Dragon Ball Super movie next year, that being in 2022. So I'm personally looking incredibly forward to this and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. Now, there was one statement by Akira Toriyama in an interview, and he said there will be an unexpected character in this movie. Now, there are a lot of characters that could be introduced. Maybe it's a new character, but him saying that, him stating an unexpected character, it's probably a character that we all know and love. So my first thoughts went to Oob. It would be really cool to have Oob in this movie. But on the other hand, I would like it more to introduce Oob for the first time, or at least really show him off, not like how they did it in the Mora arc, which was awesome by the way, but truly introduce him as a fighter, as a character, is probably gonna be after the Granola arc, so, or maybe at the end of the Granola arc, something like that, but probably after that arc. And I would like it more that way. They would introduce him into the manga, into the main story that way, and I think it would suit the character way more since he's already technically canon because he appeared at the end of Z, so in a movie I don't think it would particularly work that much. Now then there's Janemba, which is also one of my personal favorite characters, but as a character itself, he doesn't really have much that is story. It's just a dude working in hell in the deposit, like the waste deposit. He does some stupid stuff, gets some intergalactic waste or something over him, and turns into a creature that is calling himself constantly Janemba. So that's Janemba for you. He's a destructor, and they simply have to beat him to restore the balance between the world of the living and the world of the dead. So, but that's about it. So making a whole movie off of that, looking to make a new movie after the success of Dragon Ball Super Broly, would be a bad idea. Then there's another character that has a backstory, is a character we all know and love, already has a movie, and could totally fit in the story right now, and that's Cooler. Now, Cooler has been a character that's been popping up in games, other games, in other media, and all that stuff, so Cooler is going all around. But why would it make sense for Cooler to appear? One, Frieza is back alive, so he's fully alive, no dead, nothing. He was basically revived by Whis after the Tournament of Power, so he is there. He appears in the Dragon Ball Super movie, and at the end of the movie, he kind of states that there is something else he can do to Kakarot, or at least he has a backup plan, or something like that. Which could be that he found another fighter, he knows of another fighter that can take on Goku and Broly, and he doesn't need to step in himself, or he can be partnered in that fight. We also know that Frieza is a big part of the current Granola arc. He's one of the main characters of the arc, even though we haven't seen him yet, but he's been talked about all over the place and probably going to be introduced very soon in the upcoming months. So that's another thing. So Frieza is like a major point in the previous movie, in the current manga arc. He was pretty big in the Tournament of Power. So there's all this stuff leading up to something that has something to do with Frieza. Now, and if Toriyama is an unexpected character, I can't think of anyone else but Cooler if you take Frieza into the mix, because what other character has something to do with Frieza in such a way that Frieza could actually be a part of the story, Cooler could be the story, and it would totally fit in after the Broly movie? I can only think of Cooler. Now, what they can do with Cooler, I don't know, there's many things. They can keep his story. If you don't know, so if it's been too long, if you haven't ever seen the Cooler movie, which I highly doubt that you haven't, but if you haven't seen or heard about Cooler in a long time, Cooler basically wants to take revenge on Goku because he basically blames the family name, or scarred the family name, because he defeated Frieza, right? And that's basically his story. There's not much more known about him, but it gives him a reason to fight. It gives him a motive to fight. He's not just a brutal fierce of power. Now, he seems to be a lot more powerful than his brother, and his appearance in his final form is slightly different because he has an extra form. Because the final form, or the base form that we see of Cooler, is similar to Frieza's final form, not the golden one, but his regular final form that we see first on Namek. And after that, Cooler transforms again. So that's basically his fifth form, I think. He has a base form, he has a second form, which is the one with the horns. The third form, the one with the large head. Then fourth form, which is the final form, the slim form that we see of Cooler and Frieza the most. And then we have Cooler's fifth form, which is the one with the 3 spikes on his head, and with the little armor that he has above his purple skin. So that's all his form, so everything lines up for Cooler to be one of the next characters in the movie. Now, do we know this for sure? No. Do I know for sure? No. But would I like it? Yes, a lot. So there's a lot of things pointing towards Cooler, so it would be really cool to see Cooler. Now, what do you think will happen? What character do you want to see? What character you don't want to see? Or what character do you want to see? And what plot point do you want to see? Because Cooler is a character that can do a lot. He can do a lot with him. They can do a lot with him, and there is no way of telling that they will keep his story like it is. They will rework it with Broly in the mix, with maybe Frieza only now finding out that Cooler is still in existence, maybe in some way, I don't know how, but transforming or at least incorporating Mecha Cooler into the mix. I don't know if that's a good idea, but they could do it. Akira Toriyama has proven more than once that he can be a creative mind. A very creative mind, so they can do something with that. But what's your opinion? What character you would like to see, or what characters would you like to see in the new movie? Just drop it in the comments down below, and while you're at it, just like this video, subscribe for more content, and we'll see each other in the next one. Bye.